So, hello fellow coin collectors, how are you going today? Now, I'm not familiar with Canadian coins. I do have some older Canadian coins, so I'm just going to make a video. I'm not too sure what this video is going to entail. I'm just going to wing it. And when you wing it, it means you're just making it up as it goes. So the oldest coin of Canada I've got, which is a 1876, about 4 million made. So if you can get this in higher grades, it should have a very decent value, like extremely fine, almost uncirculated. Has a value of about $10 to $50. And what is the grade of this coin? I would say this coin's probably graded as fine, so probably about $5 to $10. This one, not too sure. Maybe $10 to $20. Depends on who's buying it and who's selling it. And I had no idea where I actually got this coin, but it seems they have a H mint mark, so it's probably the Heaton mint, and it's my oldest Canadian coin. Now that's a large Canadian cent, and here's one of the other versions. So this version was used until 1901 when Queen Victoria died, and from 1901 or 1902 should I say to 1920 they used large cents in Canada, in which in the United States they actually had reduced their cents by this time. And as you can see, it has leaves. They look like maple leaves, I'm not too sure. And another thing you can tell is that if you flip this on its north-south axis, it's actually a metal orientated coin, unlike the United States coins, which are coin orientation, because, well, the United States is currently the biggest market for coins. China is probably second, but I'm not too sure, I'm just making shit up. Okay, so this is George V. This is a 1916, so this version was issued between 1912 and 1916. And Canadian coins are generally pretty low mint, so this one's only has 11 million coins. I did have a 1912, but I sold that, and that had 5 million coins. But in 1920, they reduced the size of the coins, and that the first issue generally just had the denomination. It didn't have this is the maple leaf, and this was introduced in 1937. So it's been around for quite a long time, and they were used up until I think 2012, when Canada withdrew the penny from circulation. And this one is 12-sided, as you can see, 12-sided, and then we have the round coin. So here's the round coin there. So putting it together, as you can see there, 12-sided. And the 12-sided coin was issued between I think 1982 and 1996. So this is a 1982 version, and this one is has a high mintage of 876 million. So really it's only worth either face value or metal value. And then this one is in bronze, and in 1997 I actually minted in copper plated zinc, so the same as the United States coins. And on the back we have Queen Elizabeth II. And on this is 93, we had the worst version of Queen Elizabeth II that I've actually ever seen. So let's focus in. So as you can see, that effigy looks pretty terrible. And I'm wondering why they actually had that. New Zealand had coins minted with this type of effigy, and it's just the person who actually engraved that should have been fired. And here I have a 1952, 2002 with the terrible effigy. This was issued to commemorate 50 years of Queen Elizabeth being Queen. KG, so the same designer actually made the Australian pennies. And I'm presuming in Canada they don't actually use the word penny. And here I have a 5-cent coin, 1927, so this is my oldest 5-cent coin I have. And looking at Noomstar, Canada issues way too much commemorative coins. Too much for my liking. So this coin was issued in 1922, the first nickel coins, and before that they were issued in silver, and they were a small coin. And this coin is pretty much like the United States 5 cents in size. So it's very interesting that before 1921 they actually had a smaller silver coin, which is a bit smaller than the 10 cent, because the 10 and 20 cent was also a silver coin. And the mintage figures for this coin were 5,285,000, so not a common coin. Most of the coins of this series are pretty low mintage, with the 1925 the lowest with 200,000. And most of these in the low, less than 5 million, so this is quite a high minted coin for this category. And in 1937 they actually changed it to the beaver coin, and they issued nickel. 1937 they had a brass 5 cent, which is a pattern. 1942 they had a tombac, 88% copper, 12% zinc. That is well, it was pretty much the same shape as that, 12-sided, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 12-sided. And this coin was reintroduced after the war in a 12-sided coin in 1946, and that was issued up until 1963 when they actually reintroduced the round one. So at that time it was in nickel, and this nickel coin was issued up until 1990 when they changed it to copper nickel. And the mintage for 1971 is 27,312,000. So really, this is only good for going to Canada and spending it. But it seems, it seems to be quite a good grade. Not bad, lots of scratches and dings, so maybe someone will want it in their collection, like as a coin set. And then we have 1978. It has a beaver on it, a beaver. And this says 137 million. So really, it's the third highest minted of between 1965 and 1981, with the highest being 1979. As you can see, it's quite circulated. And then we have 1988. So this is a still a nickel coin. Actually, no. I got myself confused. It's copper nickel. Copper nickel was introduced in 1982, not 1990. So 1988, 75 million coins. So during the 70s, they actually ramped up their coin minting by quite a lot. During the 70s or 60s, something like that. I'm not too familiar with Canadian coins, so I'm making quite a lot of mistakes. And this one has the worst portrait that was issued between 1990 and 2001, 2003, and it should be 2004 to actually change the portrait of the Queen. So this is a 1998. It should be quite easy to get that one. Looks like it has a cut on it, which is on the beaver's back it has a little lump of metal, which is a cud. It means that the die's been broken. You can see, if you can't see it, I have to point it out. It's actually quite there. So this coin I'd actually keep because it has a card, even though it's been a bit circulated. Some people actually collect these, and in 1998 there was 156.873 million coins minted, and that's one of the highest mintages for the 5-cent coin. And in 2004, yeah, they changed the effigy. So then I have 10-cent coins. So the oldest 10-cent I have is 1973, and this design was issued in 1937 as a silver coin, and in 1966, or was it 1968? So yeah, 1968 they actually changed this coin to nickel, which they, and in 1999 they changed it to nickel plated steel. So while the 5-cent is copper nickel, this one is nickel plated steel. And the 1973, this had 167, nearly 168 million coins, which is quite a high mintage, but pretty much Canada. And what does it feature? The blue nose under sail, so a schooner from Nova Scotia. And yeah, I'm not really a fan of coins with ships on them. So here we have 1983, and the mintage for this one is 111 million, a bit over that. 1992, that is a mintage of 174 million, and if you can see, this actually has two dates, 1867 and 1992, and this celebrates 150 years. 150? Sorry, I had to calculate 125 years of Canadian Federation, and that's a unique coin for 1992. Then I have 1999 with there's 258 million coins, and as you can probably tell, this is a nickel plated steel. That's the old portrait. And then we have another 99, same. And actually, steel coins are actually a lot harder to mint. This is a 2004. It has the current portrait, and it has a mintage of 214 million coins, so pretty much just worth spending. You can see there's that scratches around the side. That's not an error caused by the mint. It's caused by post-mint damage. So then we have Canadian 25 cents. So these ones would have followed the same metal composition, and it has the moose on it, which is a large animal suited to cold conditions, and this one was first issued in as a nickel coin in 1968, but the design was first issued in 1937, and in 1969 has a mintage of 133 million, so quite a high mintage. Then over the 1985, which has a mintage of 158 million, and as you can see the portrait, this one's a better portrait. And 1986, 132 million. And the thing when you look for these coins, just look for errors, because errors occur in every currency. 89, 119 million. So in themselves, they're not worth collecting because of the high mintage. And these are pretty good in quality. Here's the first year of mintage, 1968, and this one has 88 million coins minted. So as you can see, because it's been in circulation a lot, it's quite damaged. Here's the 2004. And this is the actual current minted coin up into, well, this year. And as the first year has, second year actually, has 177,466,000. There's PMIN mark down below. And this one is a nickel plated steel. So as you can see, we have a copper nickel coin and a nickel plated steel. When you look at these two coins close up, you can actually tell the differences. And also in Canada, they actually issue commemorative coins. So this is Vancouver. I presume it's the Commonwealth Games. Olympic Games, there you go. Probably Winter Olympics, 2000. And like the United States, they actually issue quite a large amount of commemorative coins. So maybe I'll put that one over that side. And here's Natural Legacy. And on the back, just the denomination, 1999. They issued a coin in 1999 for every month. So this is January. There's Native Americans, those 1600s uniforms, looks like a mountie, and a totem, which I quite like totems, very attractive. And here we have the October one, 1999. So I'd like to actually get this whole set. So it's in French, October and Octobre. Looks like a stylized eagle. Has an ugly portrait. And then we have the 50 cent. So here's the 50 cent. 1952 to 2002. This commemorates 50 years of Queen Elizabeth. And as you can see, has the coat of arms of Canada. The British and the French flags up the top. That's a bloody unicorn. Why the hell does it have a unicorn? Is it because Quebec is a mythical country? And a lion. Well, a lion's nearly extinct, so that means the rest of Canada is nearly extinct. And here's a unique portrait that was issued just for this coin of this year. And from what I have read is that the Canadian 50 cent coin is actually not used in circulation. So, here is the coin that has the 12 sides. So this is a nickel coin. Has nickel on it because it commemorates 200 years of the first smelting of nickel in Canada. 1951, not too sure on the mintage. George VI. And here I have another commemorative coin. This is a 1999, yep. $2 coin. And it commemorates the separation of Nunavut from the Northwest Territories. So, as you can see, the Nunavut people actually have their own language and Inuit language. And here is, I presume it's Inuit, I can't remember exactly what language it is. They do have a few languages up there. And here it has their name of their territory in their own language. And Canada, $2. So, that's an interesting commemorative. It's actually, let me find the mintage figures for that. So there were 25 million coins minted. But I don't really see many of these selling on eBay, but this one is quite nice. It's actually pretty much uncirculated. And the mintage figures for this coin were 14,400,000. So it's probably the last year this coin was minted in any large numbers. And so here I have the current coins from Canada, the used right now. Here we have the loonie and the berry, the polar berry. Say goodbye to the polar bear because its habitat's going to disappear. And as you can see, it has, I did make another video on these. It has some security features that the Australian $2 coin actually lacks. Looks like it has maple leaves up the top, as well as down below. There's the current portrait, 2015 this one is. And also we have reeded and bare, but it has Canada Canada, $2 on the side. And here we have the Looney, which is a bird. There's a security feature in there as well. 2012, and this one's just plain inside it. So anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video, and just enjoying coin collecting, because I do. Have fun, mate. Bye bye.